Well, it's no surprise that BMW struggled to push its luck with the 850 GS, and that's because it couldn't really pick a lane. It couldn't really decide whether it belonged more on the road or off it. But things have changed. BMW has listened to its customers and come up with something new, something fantastic. Let me say this, if kicking ass and taking names were a motorcycle, this would be it, the F900 GS. Will it be able to compete with its European peers? Let's find out. Now let's dive straight into the looks. The 900 looks nothing like the 850. And that's because it's slimmer, it's aggressive, and it's shredded. BMW has gotten rid of all the unnecessary plastics around the headlamp area. Even the beak is no more. This makes it look more compact and petite and approachable. It also gets this windscreen with a beveled edge design that helps to deflect the wind rather than completely blocking it. I feel the front design helps it adhere to its identity as a more outgoing and adrenaline-seeking motorcycle. The side angle is where you get to see the real change. For example, it gets a tower-like design in the front with a minimalistic plastic shroud. And in an effort to make the bike lighter, BMW has replaced its metal tank with a plastic one. And this has helped it reduce the weight by almost 4.5 kgs, and that's a big number. It also gets a flatter seat as compared to that of the 850, and it seamlessly blends into the overall design of the bike. The standard seat height is at 870 mm, but you can also opt for the optional low or high seat height package. Another feather in its hat is the strong tail light bracket that also doubles up as a luggage rack, and you can easily mount your saddle or duffel bag on it. Overall, the new design screams of an adventure identity that the 850 GS lacked. Being a GS, BMW has pampered this one with loads of features and creature comforts. It gets a 6.5-inch TFT display with BMW Motorrad Bluetooth connectivity. It also gets road mode, rain mode, ABS Pro, dynamic traction control, Akrapovic exhaust, engine guard, heated grips. Phew! All of this as a part of the standard package. You also get keyless ignition as standard, and not only that, you can also open the fuel tank cap keylessly too. If you are greedy for more, BMW offers two optional packages, the Dynamic and Enduro Pro package. While the Dynamic package is more road oriented and offers additional Dynamic and Enduro Pro riding modes, the Enduro Pro package is for those who want to explore its off-road side. It includes Showa adjustable 45mm forks, M endurance chain, 24mm handlebar risers, and cosmetic changes on few parts. I must say, this is one of those lists where the standard package seems sufficient enough. It gets an all-new 895cc twin-cylinder inline engine that churns out 105 bhp and 93 Nm of torque. And I must say, it is fun to ride. The moment you switch to the dynamic mode, its personality completely changes. It's here that you can feel the aggressiveness and the raw performance of an European adventure bike. The engine really comes alive around 7,000 RPM as it puts all its horses to work, and it's pretty loud. There is some buzz at higher RPMs, and it can be prominently felt while riding for longer durations. The engine also heats up quite a bit when navigating through traffic. I must say, the F900 GS is a hoot to ride on the tarmac. Even with its taller stance and 21/17-inch wheel setup, it rides like a sports tourer. And thanks to the revised geometry, the center of gravity sits pretty low, and that gives you the confidence to put those 105 horses to work. The 900 GS will keep you on your toes all the time. With its engaging power delivery and a flickable chassis, you will find yourself hunting for corners more than the straights. Although this is an enduro motorcycle and comes with Mezler Karu 4 tires, the 900 behaves itself pretty well on the tarmac. As these are knobby tires, you will have to deal with the noise till you are on the tarmac. The front suspension on this dynamic package isn't adjustable, so one has to deal with the soft front suspension. On the straights, the stiff rear suspension helps you hold that line when you decide to bring that throttle completely. The road and rain riding modes are pretty docile with all the electronics kicking in. Switch to the dynamic mode and the actual fun begins. To anchor down this throttle-hungry machine, it gets 2 disc brakes in the front with Brembo 2-piston floating calipers and 1 disc brake with a Brembo single-piston floating caliper at the rear. The brake does provide enough bite for you to domesticate this one, but given the knobby tires, one has to modulate the braking accordingly.
This terrain is definitely the concrete identity of the F900 GS. Thanks to the light rear end and the revised and balanced geometry, it can whip through the dirt with ease and it performs brilliantly off the road. That means it will plaster a big smile on your face.
The Enduro Pro mode on this one lets you switch off all the electronics and unleash its full potential. This means you have 105 horses ready to go wild and play in the dirt. The tires provide excellent grip and give you the confidence to reach 3 digits on the speedo. The tank design and the Enduro foot pegs allow you to stand up and ride comfortably on the trails. The front suspensions are too soft for my preference, as they take some time to settle after hitting few bumps. But you can always opt for the Enduro Pro package where you get 45mm fully adjustable Showa front forks, and that should make a difference. Overall, it's a whole new animal off the road and it's good to see it finally picking its lane.
BMW has surely put its heart and soul in this one. Not only is it very attractive when it comes to design and the overall package, it has also hit the ball out of the park with its pricing. With a price tag of 13.75 lakh ex-showroom, BMW has entered into a very competitive segment of adventure motorcycles. And with so much equipment on offer as standard, it is surely a worthy contender if you are looking to buy a Triumph Tiger 900 Rally Pro or a KTM 890 Adventure R. What do you think about the bike? Do let us know in the comments below, and thank you for watching Turbocharged.